Hello, hello. My own cameraman. Okay, hey. Sir David the Bard. Yes. Man in Black. I love the Johnny Cash. Anyway, Sir David the Bard, I'm coming to you from Kangaroo City, down here in Australia, hiding from the day and night Mormons up there in Utah. I happen to be reading Utah news, and anytime the Mormon church pulls its panties down and bends its ass over at the world, I have to report it. It's the way Jesus made me. Anyway, there's a new legislation process going on right now in the state of Utah, and since my videos go 200 countries all over the world, many of you don't know these things because you don't live in Utah. Anyway, the Senate, I think this bill started in the Senate of the Utah House process for making laws. And it's a hate crime bill. Now, somebody in the legislature thought it would be a good idea to name some of the people that are covered under the hate bill crimes in the state of Utah. Now, they wanted to add gay and I forget, handicapped. There's a whole group. Go look on Google. I don't have to memorize this stuff, I just have to tell you. Anyway, they said we don't want any hate crimes in Utah. And it had a great support and many votes. Then the Mormon church. Jesus came down to Monson, and the two of them were standing in the Holy of Holies in the Salt Lake Temple. And Jesus says to Monson, fuck those handicapped people and those losers. We need to hate people or we can't be a cult. You can't eliminate hating and stay a cult. You have to hate somebody. So Jesus said to Monson, call over to the legislature people who are still members of the church, who are scared to death to be excommunicated, and tell them they need to change their vote. Well, that's what Monson did. He said, in the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to change your vote in the legislature. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what the people think. It matters what Jesus thinks. And he wants us to hate certain people and not have it a criminal activity. So anyway, I don't remember how many. Look it up. 4, 5, 8 members of the Church of Jesus cult of Latter-day Saints changed their vote. They go, oh God, if the church doesn't want us to have a new law on hate crimes, then we need to change our vote or they're going to hate us. So they changed. Well, it passed the lower house of government. I think it was a 17-12 vote, but they don't know how many more people that are members of the cult are going to change their vote on the next tier up. What does this tell you? If your IQ, oh God, I'm having chest pains. Maybe I'll die on camera. Stop it. He did. So see, Jesus doesn't want me to do this film either. So anyway, what church in its right mind would be against a hate crime bill? Only a church that hates. There'd be no other motivation. There would be absolutely no motivation for a Christian church to love one another as I've loved you, turn your cheek 70 times 7, and all of the loving and kind things that are attributed to Jesus saying, supposedly, when he was here on the earth, they don't mean anything to the Mormons. The Mormons, they've got to hate. They hated the U.S. government, which they still do. They hate polygamists, which they once were. They hate women. with the ERA. They shouldn't be working. They need to be in bed with their legs spread and making breakfast. They hated the blacks. I saw this on TV. This is a long time ago. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a nigger by the toe. If he hollers, make him pay $50 every day. That was the world I grew up in. That was the world I grew up in. So they hated the black men and women. Now they hate the gays and the gay marriage and gay adoption and gay. Anyone that's happy and gay, they hate them too. Now, there's not very many people left for the Mormons. Midgets? We hate midgets. They're little people and they can't hold the priesthood. They're not tall enough. I don't know where it's going. The Mormons have to hate. And if there is a hate crimes bill in Utah, the Mormon church is going to be flooded with complaints that people of color, disability, gender, nationality, skin color are going to just slam the Mormon church on. And the Mormon church is doing one of these. It says, part of our religion, a big part, is hating. And we're not allowed to hate anybody anymore? How are we going to hold people in the cult? They have to be feeling better than other people. We have to stereotype other people. We have to pigeonhole other people that we need to hate. So anyway, here we are in the state of Utah, fighting and fighting over should we hate anybody, and if we do, and it's a crime, then we need to be punished for that. Well, the Mormon church, they hate crime every damn day, and they know it. And that's why they went public and said to their Mormon legislators, change your vote. I warned you. The biggest production of people looking at me was during Mitt Romney's election bids to be president. I told you then, and I'm proving it now. If Mitt Romney was the president of the United States and the Mormon prophet said, I'm going to excommunicate you unless you put abortion away again, and or if you don't kill these or if you don't do this, he would have done it. Just like the legislators had to do in the state of Utah. I told you the Mormon church would run the United States of America. Thank goodness there were enough voters that saw through his underwear, which is hard to do. Anyway, here in Utah, the legislators changed their vote when the Mormon church told them to. What does that tell you about the state? What does that tell you about state government? What does that tell you about the Mormon church? Don't believe, how many times I've said this, don't believe one word that the Mormon church says. Look at what they do. Look at what they do, and that is the truth. These lips on a Mormon, they just, they're like robot lips. They just lie and lie and lie and lie. Look at what they do. They tell the legislatures to change their vote. If the legislature people are Mormons, they're threatened with excommunication or not following the prophet. And if they want to stay in good standing in the Mormon church, they need to change their vote. It's getting better and better. It's getting better and better. Those of you thinking of maybe coming to Utah, please do. The Mormon church doesn't have the iron grip on the state politics and policies and procedures like they did. This bill may pass. If this bill passes, it shows the Mormon church has lost a lot of its clout to dictate the policies, procedures, and laws. Now, you don't have to have an IQ test to be a legislator in the state of Utah. Believe me. God, my mind has gone blank. I've gone blank. I'll do it on another tape. But anyway, be assured that you need to have health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in the ways of sin, use power and priesthood to be upon me and upon my posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. That's the name of the second token of the Melchizedek priesthood, the patriarchal grip or sure sign of the nail. Pe, le, el is the old words, but now it's, oh God, hear the words of my voice, repeated 3 times, which is the true order of prayer. So Jesus told Monson to tell the legislators, we can hate. We need to hate. It's part of our religion. So anyway, I just wanted to report that to you and let you know. So I gotta get up. I gotta go get Allison. Bart is gone.